Alrighty, it's been a little bit. I don't know how long, probably like a week or so. Yeah. Um, so you might be wondering, well, what the heck is this title? Um, doesn't really. I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's just kind of like out of nowhere. Well, this video is actually a compilation of Monday and Tuesday's session. So my first bench and uh heavy bench day, well, supposedly heavy bench day, and my heavy squat session on Tuesday, and both went well. They went well. I will say they did go very well. um my Monday session, I started incorporating uh like a longer warm up just because I felt more like crap-a-doodle. And especially on Thursday, I warmed up for a lot longer, but that's not in this video. That'll be in the next video I post. And definitely helped a lot. So, yeah, I'm getting a little bit more hang of tension. I feel like a big problem I've previously had is that I kind of like build a lot of tension and then let go of it during the set. So, actually trying to use cues like keep pulling my chest towards the bar and, kind of almost trying to use my lats to control the eccentric on bench has been really helping. So yeah, I hit 225 for a 4x5, probably like RP 7.5, 7, honestly. For the last couple sets, probably maybe touching to 8. But a little spoiler alert, my Thursday session, I mean, maybe the most I hit, I'm trying to even remember, on my comp sets, like, I had Larson press and I hit RPE 9 for sure, but I feel like on my comp sets, I didn't hit 9. I felt like the most I would have maybe hit was 8.5 to 8, but I guess I could be remembering wrong. And the session was a lot heavier, so yeah, big wins overall this week. Pretty happy with the end of this week. I was like on Wednesday, if you would have asked me how's this week going, I would have been like, it's good. I got my lifts in, but I just resorted to bodybuilding at the end of my sessions, and it was just kind of like I felt bad because I wasn't acknowledging my accessories as diligently as I have been, which in turn makes me feel, at first kind of like I'm not trying as hard, or I'm not, doing this and that. But you know what? In the long run, I think that was a better decision because it definitely was something that I wanted to do for a little while because I had missed training kind of like that and using those same exercises. And now I remember why I went to powerlifting. So last half of the week was awesome. Was able to make some, also, if you can tell, on my, well, that would be on your guys' left, but my right arm is has a little bit of a thingy on it. You might be wondering, what the heck is that? Well, my elbow is feeling weird, so I decided to make a makeshift knee sleeve. Now, I don't know if I'm going to actually get knee sleeves. Not knee sleeve, makeshift elbow sleeve using a knee sleeve and a wrist wrap. There it is. I wrapped the knee sleeve in there, and then I would put the wrist wrap around the knee sleeve, and it worked really well. I can't pronounce my W's today. Looks like. And it worked. Yeah, it's great. And I'm debating whether or not to get elbow sleeves in general. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. But I think it's definitely because my accessories are like crazy. I didn't even realize how bad it was because I, kind of evaluated my program before changing it. Like slightly because I'm going to more of a strength thing for the getting ready for meet prep. This next block because this is my last week. I'm deloading now. By the way, I won't be filming any of my deload or posting any of it because it's like 30-minute workouts. So yeah. But yeah. So I filmed like I was looking back and I was looking at my programming and it's like 16 sets total. It's like, what the heck? What happened here, bro? And it's because I just added like a bunch of little accessories, and it's not maybe a huge deal, but in the long run, I definitely, I was able to handle it with the amount of like, sleep and recovery I've been putting in. Also here, I decided to do, okay, I'm just going off tangents here, This is where it started. I did 185 for 12 instead of doing my pause bench sets because I was like, I really want to just see, because that's the way I always used to use when I was like bodybuilding, or quotation marks bodybuilding. And then it just resorted to me just putting on a tank top and posing. And then I was like, you know what, I feel really good, and put some lighting in and started. I at least did my lateral raises. I did my lateral raises. I didn't do face pulls because it felt like poo poo. But the sets earlier, you saw 185 by 12. I did that, and then I did 185 for like 8, another set of 8. So just bench, straight up bench. But yeah, it was overall a good session, I feel like, because, dude, like the day after, I felt so sore in my pecs and my triceps. So I was pretty happy with how it turned out. And, in turn, I got that itch taken care of. My first working set, I think it was like 335 for 5. I was like, I was like, that felt good. Felt pretty solid. Definitely a lot of technique things I could definitely fix and like, critique. But afterwards I was like, did I just do that set? Like, I low-key went to go write down in my notes that I did the set, and I was like, did I actually do the set or not? Because my legs felt so fresh. That's how fresh they felt. Because I usually feel at least a tiny bit of fatigue. Not enough to where it's like actually affecting my next set, but enough to be like, okay, yeah, I just did a set of squats and they were pretty heavy. But this was like, I was like, what the heck? And it wasn't until I finished the workout that I realized, oh, it's because I took the other thing. I wasn't taking my regular pre. So pretty cool. W purchase. I definitely will be showing the actual. Actually, I think I show it in. No, I don't show it. I did show it, but I edited it out. Yeah. Okay. I'll probably show it in another video. But anyways, yeah. So I did 335, 340 for 2 sets, and then 335 for last set, I think. And it was also 4x5. But the thing is, the supplements, the L-citrulline and beta-alanine, definitely did work a little too well, because I think I probably should have gone a little bit lighter, because that last set was kind of doo-doo fart, because it was like RP 9, and don't get me wrong, I got all the stimulus out of it, and it's fine, but like, definitely could have been a little bit more smart going into that last set, and probably could have squeezed gotten better reps rather than trying to just, freak the crap out of my quads. But I don't know. Overall W stuff. And then I was so like messed up afterwards, but my legs were so tired, because what happened is I didn't feel fatigued at all until like that last set. It all just hit me, and then afterwards it's like, I can't do this. Like, I can't do RDLs. I can't do, like, I don't want to do any of my accessories. So which is also the reason why I'm grouping this in to this video particularly, is that I resorted to cable exercises of the 8 and 12 rep range, aka what I would call how I used to work out, aka bodybuilding kind of working out. So, yeah. Which honestly, it was a good time, but the fun thing was that I realized how much I actually don't really like working out like that anymore. You can see here, I started doing sumo, and that's when I realized, yeah, my legs are just cooked, so I just didn't want to do that anymore. And then I just went to hitting back, because I have my I have my bent rows on this day. I do a lot of back accessories, so I was like, might as well hit back and by, just because I haven't done that in a little while, just directly. So I did some lat pull downs, realized how, like, they felt fine. My lats were sore the next day, which I don't usually feel that, so that was pretty cool. But besides that, it was like, I don't know. I can see why I don't like doing this on the regular, because for me personally, it's really, really hard to gauge the amount of like stimulus I'm getting from stuff, and numbers just are way more objective. So I don't regret doing it this day, and in turn all of those first 2 days last week, because all in all, it definitely could have just done my accessories and probably gotten through it. Also, that set was wild. Also, this set, I made this new like little variation with the chest support. I never done it before, and you can see I just start pulling the rack back because of how wonky the setup is. Anyways, um, yeah. So kind of a weird start to the week, the last week in the block, but overall got some good stuff in, and it paid off. That last half of the week, which you guys will see in the next couple of videos, where they went pretty well. Pretty happy with the results by the end of this block. Pretty excited going into my next block, which will actually start doing some more progressive RPE, a little bit more intense. We'll be pushing. I think I got some triples planned and maybe some doubles planned. I'll be doing some back offs, some more, actual, what's the word? Distinctive top sets, I guess. So like, pretty different weight than the back off sets. So kind of different stuff, different style, different kind of, programming. So I'm pretty excited, pretty hyped. Just going to take it easy this week and deload because I feel pretty fatigued. And yeah, pretty excited for what is to come. And the meet will be like, I want to say 15 weeks away. So pretty excited. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you, wonderful people. See you in the next one.